Anybody that is curious about the new GE Profile top load washer and dryer combo, I wanted to kind of do a quick review for you guys. I've had these machines for about 7 weeks and I want to kind of give you my honest opinion on them. You've got all the different cycles here. You've got power, how much power you want to use versus how, care you can kind of switch between them. You've got normal, you've got whites, you've got towels, bulky, quick wash, all that stuff. And for most everything, I usually wash it all on normal or sometimes towels. But looking into the basket, the thing you're going to notice is the impeller on this thing is really small. It's not like the old impellers back in like the 80s and 90s where it will wrench the clothes down. And so in my honest opinion, if you have like a smaller family and you wash small loads of laundry about that size, I'll throw that in there and show you guys. That'll effectively move that type of load around. So another thing you have to be careful about too, when you load this thing, if you load your stuff like that, when it gets to its spin cycle, it'll start bashing and thrashing around and hitting the side of the tub like this and making all kinds of noise. So you have to really spend your time to make sure everything is like evenly put in the bottom of the drum. We put the soap in here, you've got a spot for bleach, other softeners and stuff like that. There we go, it's all touchscreen, which I like. No buttons, everything works nice. And then when you come over to this side here, you can adjust whether you want the water temperature hot or cold. I usually just wash stuff in the middle. You got your soil level. If you say that it's got, a dirtier soil level, the time jumps up to an hour and 30 minutes, hour and 18 minutes. Right in the middle, it's right at 44 minutes, which is good. Spin cycle, it's on kind of a lower speed. And then you can do your fill level if you want. Extra, smart. Just run it right on single where it's at. If you go with the deep fill, like I said, it's going to use a ton of water and it just sloshes the clothes around. I don't feel like it cleans it. So let's go ahead and start it here. But while that's sensing and getting set up, let's turn the dryer on. The dryer works okay. If you try to dry it in normal, it won't dry the clothes all the way. So we usually put it on mixed loads. And then if you dry it on hot, it turns off before it dries them all the way. So we've got the best results by running the heat right there in the middle, putting it on mixed load in dry, and everything pretty much comes out dry every time. But if you use those other settings, we had issues where you have to basically come back, check the clothes, they're still wet, you got to restart it. It takes like 3 different times if you just use the normal and like hit start or the play button. And as far as the lint, the biggest thing that I'm disappointed in is this lint trap doesn't seem like it really catches really too much lint compared to the old LG dryer that we had, the LG front load washer and dryer. It extracts way more lint. The lint filter is it's like a double lint filter, and I feel like a lot of this is just being bypassed and shot into the venting system that goes out to the outside. And as far as other features to get around, if your laundry is coming out wet, you can just go to a manual time dry. You got where you can add 10 minutes or 5 minutes, and I found that that's another way to effectively get your clothes dry. And one of the features that I really like is this has a steam mode where there's a water line that comes off of a T that comes over to the dryer itself. And so this thing is hard plumb, so if you have like some clothes or some dress clothes or whatever, or something that you want to throw in there and just steam real quick, it'll get the wrinkles out. That's kind of a cool feature. Okay, so this is the cycle now, and you guys can kind of see how it works there. So you can see with that small impeller, sorry, there's kind of steam. But with that small impeller, you really can only effectively wash a small load to where it's going to agitate everything, and get the clothing clean. Yeah, this is done. We can go ahead and get our clothes out for folding. And I wanted to kind of show you guys what the clothes look like when they come out of the washing machine. So you can see they're kind of all the way around the edge. As far as the spin cycle, it does a really good job drying everything. However, where this machine suffers is if you throw in like a comforter and you put it on normal, it'll get the comforter you'll get it mostly wet. The water will fill up to about here and it'll agitate everything because this thing moves around. But if you put it on bulky, the basket will fill up to here. The comforter is just kind of suspended, and then this thing sloshes back and forth, and the comforter just kind of like rocks back and forth. So it's ineffective at cleaning any type of big items or a large load of laundry. If you try to do a full basket, all the stuff on the top doesn't get moved around, it doesn't turn, it doesn't churn, and it's not a good machine. So after owning these machines for almost 2 months, if somebody was to ask me would I buy them again, and these actually came, we bought a brand new house as a Lennar home. These came with our brand new house as part of the home purchase. But if somebody said, hey, would you go out and buy these again, in my opinion, I would say no, I want to buy them. There's better machines that we've owned before. We owned an LG front load washer and dryer. I'll throw them up on the screen, but we owned those for the last 4 years, and after using those, with how long it takes to wash these little small loads of laundry and having a family of 4, these are really kind of tedious and very time consuming to try to do laundry. Where in the LG, I can throw, it's a front loader machine, I can throw a load that's more than double the size, get laundry done much quicker, they get washed better, and not having to deal with a dryer that every time you go to check the clothes, they're still wet when you're trying to dry them. I don't recommend these machines at all, in my opinion, but you guys take it for what you will. I hope you liked today's video, guys. If you did, leave me some comments down below, hit the thumbs up, and consider subscribing. And I will be back if you want to see the new LG. We have those coming from Costco. They're going to be delivered today, the new front loaders for 2024. I think it's the 4.5 foot capacity washing machine with turbo wash and the matching dryer to go with it. If you guys want to see that, leave me a comment. I'll shoot a quick video on those as well. But for you guys that were doing research, I hope this gives some insight to you guys for kind of your pluses and minuses. If you are somebody that has, you know, a small household, small loads of laundry, this is an effective machine at cleaning small loads of laundry and small loads of laundry only. It's gentle, the clothes come out good, they smell good, and as long as you have the right settings, the dryer does work. But for the money, I think you could buy a better machine. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave me some comments. And after getting these out in the garage so I can sell them on Facebook Marketplace, I was right, because if you look at the exhaust vent blow-by for the dryer, there was tons of stuff not being caught in the lint trap, because after owning the LGs for the last 4+ years, I know how much lint I get out of the lint trap inside the dryer, and this one I was getting hardly anything. So yep, these ones are for sale. So if you guys were trying to do your research and get some insight, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, hit the thumbs up.